All right, how y'all doing out there? Doing episode one of the marriage makeups and breakups. Got my first guest, Mulatto Baby 84. How you doing over there? You over there smiling?
I'm good.
All right. So tell everybody where you from.
Born and raised in Riverhead.
Just Riverhead. Where Riverhead at?
Really? Long Island, New York.
Yeah, you gotta tell the people. Everybody ain't from Long Island, New York.
Yeah,
So
like come on.
all right, so I'm gonna get these questions. I got some questions I'm gonna ask you. This is
now.
one of our single female episodes, and I got some questions I'm gonna ask you. So, how the questions go is gonna be up to you. So, I'm about to let it flow. I'm gonna ask them out of order because the order they in might not make sense for me to ask the way they ordered. But I'm gonna ask. So the first question is, so did you have an active father figure growing up?
I did.
Um, you don't want to elaborate on a little bit, like
Like
how was it? Like everybody didn't grow up with a father figure. Like I didn't grow up with a father figure, so I don't even know how it is to have a father figure around.
I mean, I think for me, being that, things are the way they are now, like it was probably more beneficial having a father versus a mom. Like, wait, hold on, yo. He is like really over here in the juke. Yo, he won't take it until you get out, jerk.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Can't be abusing the animals.
Nah, I just
Record.
listen. But yeah, I think I don't know. I think it was more beneficial having a father than it was having a mom. Like, um, he was like the backbone of the family. Like, I feel like he did everything like that a man and a woman would do. So, like when I grew up, I basically did everything I saw him do, plus what I thought a woman should have been there to do.
Right.
That to me made me able to, be a single parent without having to struggle and feeling like I'm lacking things or the kids are missing things because I had that as my platform.
So you had both parents there, or
um my mom was around, but like not really. I grew up in a household with substance abuse, which made her a little more absent than anything.
all right?
So like she was there but she wasn't, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Um. So I'm gonna go to the second question. So you single, right?
Yep.
Now, why are you single?
uh I don't know. um
Oh, you know.
yeah, it's like either what I want doesn't really exist or like I just like the timing is just not there. Like I don't know.
I mean,
Um
I guess it is better to wait for the right person than to try and force something to work out.
yeah, I've
Because
and
you end
it's
up,
a time get that back. So
yeah, and women end up getting hurt doing that. Men end up hurt doing that too, but more or less, women end up getting hurt in that. Um, so how long have you been single for?
apparently my whole life I just didn't get the memo these times, but
Oh my God.
but no, yeah, probably like 4 years now. I've dated someone for like a couple years, but technically 4.
Wait, so they didn't, y'all was just like in that place where he wasn't trying to commit to a
A
serious relationship?
old girlfriend for 5 years that was out of state. I didn't know until like 10 months into whatever it is that we were doing. The day I found out, he ended up breaking up with her. We stopped talking for a couple months and then, we like kind of tried again and it was just a mess after that. So we like dragged it for about a year and a half. It was a waste of time. Nothing came out of it.
Oh man, that's bad news right there.
Yeah.
Um, All right. So, what was the longest relationship you ever been in?
8 years.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
I think I got you by two, but that's another story.
Whatever.
um, let me see. All right, I'm gonna ask you this question: why do men cheat and why do women cheat?
I don't know that,
From
like,
from your from your
my personal opinion on that.
yeah.
I think women cheat in search of like what they feel like their relationship lacks. So if they're with a guy that is never really there, um, that lacks communication skills, doesn't want to spend time with her, like I feel like women like they cheat in search of that. I
But why
feel
don't
like,
they just leave? Why they gotta cheat?
do you hear this cat?
I hear it.
I'm about to punch. Um, they probably don't leave because like the fear of starting over, not being sure of like what the yo, he is like at a he really waited until I can't. Um, yeah, I think out of fear of like starting over, fear of leaving something just to end up with worse. So they, kind of try to hold on. And sometimes they just do it. Like it could be like a distraction too. Like, something just for like time that they don't have like with the other person. Not necessarily wanting to leave, but just something to do, like to take their mind off of what's really going on. I think men cheat more so for, well, it's I think a few different reasons, but like temptation sometimes. It's not always like in search of something permanent. Like sometimes they just like the idea of chasing, like being able to say that they got the person even though nothing is gonna come out of it. Um, I think he done fell in the garbage and everything. Like yo, I can't. Um, I think also too, like if they're with, they're with someone that's not feeding their ego, they'll cheat for you, which is usually a weaker woman, that strokes their ego, um, makes
I
them
understand
feel
that.
the other woman doesn't, like things like that.
That's a good response right there. Glad you ain't just bash us men like
And
yo, they just dogs.
it's that, but a lot of it I feel like comes from like upbringing. Like, some of them didn't even see their mom love the right way. So they don't really, some of them
Yeah,
don't
that's true.
um sometimes they have, things going on where they don't even know why they do what they do. I mean, nobody's perfect, not justifying it, but
Yeah, that is true. I think I'm one of those. Well, I ain't the one that cheat, but like my mom ain't get married until I was like 30 something.
oh wow.
Yeah, she got married late. Like I think both of my sisters, my older sisters, got married before my mom.
And better late than never.
Yeah, that's true. But she happy now and she good now. So
Well,
I'm the last of the Mohegans. All my brothers and sisters are married.
I
So, what happened?
told you spin that block.
Man, listen. One day.
All right.
um, let me see. What's the wildest reason you had to end the relationship?
Um, I don't know if it was wild. It's like the norm, I guess, so to speak. Basically like lying and cheating. Like you just get fed up, just like enough. Like,
That's the wildest thing, just for lying and cheating.
yeah, that like I mean they all ended up being crazy, but it mainly was because of the whole lying and cheating situation. Um, which, led to other things like physical abuse and, stuff like that. But the root of it was basically lying and cheating. addressing it, and dude feeling like I'm out of line by addressing it, like how dare I come to him, with the shit he's doing, stupid stuff like that, like wanted to be able to do what he wanted to do without me saying it, and that's not gonna work. So
Did he try and flip it when you came at him for his wrongdoing?
um yes and no. Like, like accusations were made, things that I've never done, but I guess if you want to try to justify what you did, you can try, but really just like avoiding the issue. Like, man, go ahead with that. Like, like we're not even gonna talk about it to address it, like, which is crazy to me. But
Yeah. Black men don't cheat though, right?
what?
Nah, that's that Duval and Charlemagne always say. Black men don't cheat. They got a whole song. You ain't never hear
it? No.
You gotta listen to that. Because black men don't cheat.
Just remind me, because I can't. Like, you already trying to line me up. I know my face is looking crazy.
Now you all right. You actually doing pretty good.
Yeah, you killing me here. Like,
I ain't killing you. You've been doing great, actually. I can't even say good. You've been doing great.
All right. I'll take your word for it.
So, what's the craziest thing a guy ever said to you to try and get with you or get your attention? Because I know niggas be saying some corny shit. Like, niggas be...
Yeah, they be like, where your man at?
that ain't it. That's...
no, because they get you to say I don't got one, and then it's
I'm just saying for that dude, like if he watching, like that won't it.
They try to, then you be like, I don't got one. Why not? I don't know. Things just ain't work. That's because you be fucking with the wrong niggas, and then they be another wrong nigga, but they ain't gonna say that. That's their favorite line, because you be fucking with the wrong nigga from one of the wrong niggas. Like, it's horrible.
That's fucking funny, yo.
I can't.
You ever had to put hands on a guy? Hands and feet?
Look, I've been in family court for this shit. Now you gonna have me on video? Like, come on, man.
No, you ain't gotta incriminate yourself. Do not incriminate yourself up here.
I'm not happy about it because it was wrong. I'm gonna own that, but yes, I have on numerous occasions, unfortunately.
Oh my God. You done beat the man's up. Have you ever gotten into it with any exes, mothers, sisters? And I gotta add grandma on there.
Yo,
that was an already existing question.
Yeah, like I didn't get into it with the grandma yet, but if I ever see her, like it's on, like, but I like the mom and the sister.
That was the original question, the mom and the sister, but I had to throw the grandma in there.
Grandmother in there. Like, how dare you? Oh, for real, how dare you?
I'm just asking questions. Hey, all right, can you cook and do you cook?
Yes. And yes.
What you cook? Like, what's your favorite thing to cook?
I don't know. We don't really do red meat over here, so it's usually like chicken, everything.
Empanadas.
Turkey burgers, like I don't know. Like mainly it's chicken. Like that's really all we eat.
You don't do no type of empanadas or nothing?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Empanada. Yes.
I'm just seeing if you be creative. I don't know. I'm just asking.
That would be only chicken. Terrible.
See, that wasn't even so bad, was it? Because wait, I got one more.
Yeah, right. You probably got something on the back too.
Wait, so I missed one. What's a red flag? like a red flag for like in a relationship, like or when you meet somebody, like what would be the red flags for you to be like, nah, this motherfucker ain't it? Like,
Um, well, it depends how deep into the situation you are. Like first meetings,
oh, that's when you're supposed to catch them.
nah, but that's the thing though. Like the guys is getting good now. Like I've had people like turn into a totally different person by like the third day, and
Oh,
I'm
you be
like,
getting the Oscar winner, you be getting Denzels.
but you know, really though, like it's hard for a person to pretend to be somebody they're not for more than 3 to 4 months. That's usually like how long they can drag it. Like, but because I know that, like I start pushing the envelope early. Like I'll like make a dude snap within a couple days. Like I don't give a fuck because at that point now I know who I'm dealing with. But
Well, yeah, that's what you
usually the
gotta do.
rest,
You gotta drag them out their comfort zone.
yeah, and that's usually what it is. So like I like to ask a lot of questions. Like I'll ask questions about like where they're from, upbringing, siblings, if their parents are still around. I mean, yeah, you can ask, like, have you ever been in trouble before? Or usually they'll volunteer that because they think that shit is cool. So whatever. Ask about baby mothers and, if they pay child support or how often do they see their kids.
But
Things like
which ones is the red flags though? All of
shit.
those?
Yo, like if they, like don't want to answer the question because sometimes they're like, yo, what is this, an interrogation? Like once you say that, like we done. Um, most guys will answer all of that, but usually, like, I mean, it's not so much that it's a red flag, but the upbringing makes a huge difference. Like single parent homes, no
Yeah.
dad. When they tell you they got kids, but they don't get to see them because baby mama be tripping, it's always somebody else's fault and not theirs. So stuff like that. Or they don't work, but then they got a nice car and
You get
always
the
got a pocket
hustlers.
full of
Good old
or do you,
hustlers.
yeah, like, but not a good one, like not really an entrepreneur, but
And you know
yeah,
they ain't on the stock market. They could be on the stock market.
second grade level. Get the fuck out of here.
You only gotta know the numbers 1 through 10.
Like Floyd Mayweather with their finger under every word. Ain't nobody doing no stock. Cut it out. Stop it. What else?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I can't think of anything else now, but and the other red flag is usually like when you get that gut feeling that something is off. Usually it is.
Yeah.
Even if you don't know what it is, like you just feel like something is, and I've ignored that many a times, but I don't know.
Can't
Sometimes you
be
don't always
ignoring
know
that
what it
stuff, man.
is. Mm-hmm.
Um, I think I only got one more question left, actually. $1 million question. Would you rather have $1 million or the love of your life, and why?
Hmm. I'm gonna say the love of my life because if I feel like it would be easier to come across $1 million if you're like
I
knowledgeable
know, I know a lot of broke, happy motherfuckers. So.
too, like that, because that's something that money can't buy. And again, you can start your own business and you can make that $1 million, but you may not always find the love of your life. So I would take that over the money.
Yeah, that's a good answer. Because I always feel like too that $1 million is gonna go away if you don't do the right thing with it. Like you could lose that $1 million, anything.
You have to invest it. Like you can go buy a house and be broke right there.
Yeah, but that love of your life gonna be there.
Yep, that's a fact. Then y'all could go put something together and get that $1 million together.
Yeah, that is true. Um, so that's basically all the questions I have. You were the first guest, and I told you my first guest gonna get that good old free sweet potato pie. I got a sweet potato pie ready for you.
Yep, I'm glad it's being recorded because I'm gonna be waiting.
Well, I know you get busy. You don't mind putting your hands and feet on dudes. So I'm definitely gonna have that ready because I ain't
Yep.
ready to get my. Know what I mean, you ain't spinning my block.
Just have my photo. That's all I'm saying.
I got you.
Just have.
So this was episode 1 of the marriage makeups and breakups. I appreciate you for being on the show, and we'll catch y'all next time. Peace.